Hello guys. After watching 7 Miss Universe candidates on their press conference interview, their 2 Asian candidates surprised me with the beautiful mind and beautiful heart, or should we say, women of substance. I am speaking of Miss Indonesia and Miss India. I am 100% sure that these 2 ladies will have higher placement in the coronation nights of Miss Universe 2020. Let's hear from them.
So it was started in 2017 when I was just a student. Together with my friend, we started to do the charity. But when we think it's not only gonna be like this, because we want more and more. So we need to make it formal, legally. So we made it as organization in Indonesia. And after I won the competition, from only 20 people or 30 people, it becomes 800 people around Indonesia. So we open national recruitment, and every time we visit to the charity, we open the libraries, we give them the seminar, we give them free healthcare checks, also together with the medicine. We teach them how to be independent, empowered as a woman. Because in Indonesia, especially, women get the glass ceiling that they cannot work, especially in remote areas. Once you can read or you can write, it means that you are smart enough for you to get married or for you to work, but not for a good, proper job. And that is what I'm really working on together with my friends. And since then, we've been having like 20 coordinators around Indonesia. We always trying to improve. We even have our own kindergarten for free for the kids. And it's very happy, to see those people and those faces very happy to see that we care. Sometimes they don't just I'm asking for your money to help me. No, they just need our love. They need our care. That we want to help them, that we are brother and sister, and we are available for every time.
How hard has it been to change some of those cultural sort of values, I suppose, or social conventions around women, being educated enough to get married? How hard has it been to break through that?
It's so hard. It's really tough. But, we are living, sharing by example. That's why I said to them. So that's why I always give them a motivation, sharing moment. They got inspired. That woman can become someone. I talked to them that we have our first woman president in our country, where we are still a developing country, but we have women as a president compared to around country in the world, right? So I talked to them that we can do things as long as we believe. I give them the example because I was born not in a royal family that is rich, but I grew up making hard times to make my own career since 14 years old until I can standing here, because I was like, before I cannot get everything that I want to, now I can, and I just don't want to live it by myself. I want to share it to them. So in the fact that, yes, it happens. Girls really working hard to go to college. From what I really teach them, it's like so meaningful, that they got inspired from it. So I hope this one share becomes another share and another. So I hope it's going to be very working on together with Miss Universe organization.
Well, I really admire the work that you're doing. It's absolutely... It sounds like a lot of hard work. Yeah. But Miss Universe and what you do is also a lot of fun.
Yes.
Tell me about some of the fun moments that you really love about this job.
The fun moment, I met amazing people more and more every day. I learned things that I never know. I even learned how to do my own hair. How to do my makeup that is more correctly and perfectly, my nails too. Like, come on, right? So I become more independent right now. I become more cheerful. Like, I always talk to people how about my life, so it's inspiring them also. So the fun thing is, everyone in Indonesia before was bullied me, because they thought that I cannot speak, they thought that I cannot good in English. I was not good in English before. But I showed it to them that I want to learn every day the whole my reign until right now, so I can represent my country in a good way.
Would you say that being involved in Miss Universe and being Miss Indonesia has given you sort of much more confidence, and the confidence to think that anything is possible?
Great, yes, that's true. Because people before don't trust me that I cannot speak in English. Now, here I am. So nothing is impossible. That is also my hashtag that I always share since 2017. My first pageant in Indonesia for Go to Miss Universe when I was 19 years old. So this is my second. So from that, my hashtag is nothing worth having comes easy. I always post it every time I post a photos. So it's to share to everyone that what you see in Instagram is something that is only beautiful things. You don't see how they work hard for that. You don't see how they are trying to get that point. So you just have to work on to get that point for yourself, for your future.
Well, your English is beautiful, and I learned Indonesian when I was in high school. And your English is much better than my Indonesian.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell me about, like now, here and now, where this is Miss Universe. This week, you are competing for that. How does that feel?
It feels like a dream come true, for real. Because this is every woman's dreams in the world, to represent their country, to meet all the beautiful ladies, to share their cows, because they are not only a woman that is beautiful and pretty, tall, but they have the confidence, they have the cows to fight for and to work together with the world.
And there was a lot of things that I planned, but I never knew how to do it. And to just see how I could surpass all the limitations and really reach out to people and get the work done, it was very inspiring for me. And I think it's very important right now at this point in time with whatever is going on with the pandemic that we have more work that is done by women showcased, in the society, and pageants is a great way to do that. And that's something that I learned. I learned that, during the pandemic, there was no glamour or something. It was just, it was down to your connection with people. Either it was digitally or you're calling somebody. And that's something I think is unique to my reign. I feel nobody else in the future should go through it. But I feel that that's very unique that I've experienced as Miss India.
But that sounds like something that really sort of surprised you. You were thrown into this sort of unique situation.
Yes.
And is that something that you feel that is true to you, that you adapt, change, and are able to make something good out of a bad situation?
Absolutely. I feel like it was very challenging. It really tested me to a point that even I got COVID during the entire process, very close to the pageant. And I felt at that moment I was in a mess because it was very close to the pageant. There were a lot of things to do, but I feel like I've built that resilience and even that positive outlook to the entire journey that it's had. It's just made me a much more stronger person and with a bigger picture in my mind. Now I don't look at small goals, I look at the entire picture. And you need to, at this point, start looking at the society frame of mind. I feel even globally when we are speaking, we usually talk, okay, it's my country, my area, my district. But with Corona coming into the picture, I feel now we need to talk about global unity. That's where it's pushing, and that's the direction of every dialogue that I can see. So I feel that's something that I learned during my process, and that's something I would want to translate into my work.
I think it's interesting with the pandemic because in many ways it was a great level up.
Yes.
We're all now facing the same
Absolutely,
challenge.
absolutely.
And how do we come together? So do you feel like this has brought us closer together in some ways, in a global sense?
I think it has brought us together, but also shown us the kind of differences that exist in our society. It has addressed the elephant in the room, and more than a challenge right now, it's an opportunity for mankind to really look at our differences and to make sure that we have more equal ground, because it helps everybody at the end of it. We have more women leaders and people from other genders getting into decision making. I've seen this year that there are countries led by women that have done so much better during this situation, and I feel that this encourages more women to step into leadership, and which is very exciting, especially when we are here. And I'm so grateful to have this opportunity because I've seen these women throughout the year because I was crowned really early. I've seen their journey. I've seen the kind of inspiring work that they have done. I've really, it's given me a lot of strength to do the same in my country using my reign. So I feel like regardless of what happens here, I feel like a winner because I've learned so much in this entire year that I've not learned in 20 years of my life. And I would want to, use